Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with yet another pickup video. Another busy week for stuff. Picked up some really good deals, picked up some really neat collectibles, so let's get started. First off, I wanted to share with you guys this vintage 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy. This is actually Leonardo, who's my favorite turtle ever. And if it looks familiar, it's because a few weeks ago I actually bought the 2000 version of Leonardo with this backflip in action. But this one's based on the Mirage comic book. You can see Leo there with his badass grin. His bandana is also shorter, and he has his L on his belt here. Plus, he has all these scars. And Leonardo in the Mirage comic books, like I said, is a really big badass, even bigger than the cartoon, because in those comic books he actually decapitates the Shredder. So you know that's pretty hardcore. And I know it seems weird to pick up the same toy, but you know he looks different enough that he was worth the purchase because you know he looks mean. He looks like he would beat you up. And like I said, Leonardo is my favorite turtle, and I got this Leonardo collection going, so had to pick him up. Also picked up this 100-piece Iron Man 2 puzzle. I'm hoping you'll get to see this, but it has this really cool lenticular effect on the cover. I've already checked, and the full 100 pieces are there, and the puzzle itself actually has the same lenticular effect, which again I really hope this comes out on the video. Which actually makes building the puzzle really hard because the pieces keep moving around. But still, a really cool marble collectible that I just had to pick up because it you know looks really awesome. Also picked up this Harry Potter bag. The Harry Potter series is gonna end soon. The last movie's gonna come out, and it's gonna end the movie series. And this lady was selling it for 5 pesos, which is like 40 cents. Has Harry Potter here on the front. You know who on the back, even though you can't really make him out because he's just this big shadow. And at the bottom, it has, you know, all the Harry Potter books that have come out. So yeah, I just thought it was a really neat Harry Potter collectible. And like I said, once I see the last the Deathly Hallows movie part 2, I'm gonna start reading the books. So yeah, I just couldn't resist picking this thing up. A friend of mine, the same friend that actually sold me those video games, and he still hasn't brought me other amp. But that same friend, you know, he's in a bind right now. He needs to get some money back. So I actually was, you know, helping him out, and he got me this Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks strategy guide for the game that came out on the DS. It's a premiere edition, really cool. But the main thing and the big thing he sold me this time around was the Red Wii. Now this is the 25th anniversary of Mario Wii edition. Comes with a really cool looking Red Wii. Red Wii Motion Plus, Red Nunchuck, comes with New Super Mario Bros. And Wii Sports. Now, I'm not big into buying the same console just in different colors. I haven't done it before in any of Nintendo's consoles. But this collection just looked really cool, but, you know, it sold out really fast and I couldn't get one for myself. My friend actually picked it up because his master plan was to later sell it on eBay, but he needed the money right now, and he sold it to me. And you know, like I said, I helped out a really good friend, and I got a really neat collectible because this Red Wii looks beautiful. I mean, I know it's weird owning 2 Wiis now, but I just couldn't resist. I saw this. I got an email by Nintendo, and I saw this Red Wii, and I knew that I had to pick it up. So it was a really good find here. At least I think. Seriously, that Red Wii looks beautiful. Picked up some games also. Picked up Robocop for the NES, based on the badass movie of the same name. This is actually published by Data East, produced by Ocean, and it's a good game. It's not the best RoboCop game I've played, but it's good. I can say that. Can't say the same for my second game, but Karate Kid for the NES with the brand of Doom made by LJN. Bought this game mostly because it's a game that the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed. I think it's his fourth video game review, and it's a terrible game. I mean, it really is as bad as he said. But I just couldn't resist buying this game because it's Angry Video Game Nerd memorabilia, you could say. And also picked up dirt cheap Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo. Picked it up dirt cheap being 10 pesos because the guy knew that it didn't come with the mouse and it didn't come with the box, so I got it from that guy. Now I just have to track down the mouse. Picked up a lot of movies from here to here. All these movies cost me 5 pesos each, which is less than 40 cents. Some really, really cool movies, and then these cost me 20 pesos. But first movie I picked up, all of them from the swap meets, picked up the 10th anniversary edition of Sleepless in Seattle, starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. I've actually seen this movie in a lot of top 10 lists. I think I saw it once and I thought it was okay, but I couldn't resist myself buying this on DVD. Now this one, I didn't know anything about this movie, except that in the cover it says it's presented by Quentin Tarantino, and it's from the same choreographer that did The Matrix and Crouching Tiger, and the movie is Iron Monkey. And damn, this movie is really cool. If you like kung fu movies, I definitely suggest this movie because the last half hour has some of the best kung fu I've ever seen. It's about this thief called Iron Monkey that steals from the rich to give back to the poor. And the government basically blackmails this kung fu master to track him down. And at the same time, a corrupt Shaolin master comes to track him down. So, it has some really, really kung fu. Like I said, the last half hour is just incredible. I mean, it's some of the best kung fu I've seen in a movie. So, really, really good movie. Picked up Jim Carrey's The Truman Show. It's about this character played by Carrey, who his whole life is one big reality TV show. Everything that happens in his life is televised, and he starts questioning his life, and he starts realizing that something's weird with it. And it's a really, really good movie. I mean, I'm so used to seeing Jim Carrey in these over-the-top roles that it's weird seeing him in a serious role, but it's a really, really good movie. Picked up Pete's Dragon, a classic from Walt Disney. I saw this as a kid, and I was really, really blown away. It's like Mary Poppins, that it combines live people with the animated dragon. But when I was a kid and I saw this movie, I wanted a dragon like this guy over here, and it has its sad moments. But when the dragon gets mad, he really gets mad. So dragons are badass any way you want to see it. So really, really good movie. Picked up A History of Violence, starring Viggo Mortensen. This guy, the character played by Viggo Mortensen, lives a normal life, in the suburbs, with a wife and 2 kids. And then out of the blue, these 2 gangsters come into his diner, and they're looking for trouble. And the Viggo Mortensen character kills them, which a lot of people say that he was a hero, he saved lives and everything. But he attracts the attention of an old mobster that seems to know him, even though he doesn't acknowledge it. And it seems that the guy has a really dark past, that maybe he was a mobster or a killer. So it's a really good movie, and I found out recently that it's based on a graphic novel. So it enters into the comic book category too. So still a really good movie. Picked up Misery, starring James Caan and Kathy Bates. The movie that cemented Kathy Bates in cinema history. It's about this writer that has an accident in a snowstorm, wakes up with this lady in front of him, and she's a big fan of his books, but then she goes all psycho crazy on him, and he breaks his leg and everything. Really, really disturbing movie, but still pretty good. Picked up Tim Allen's The Santa Claus. Tim Allen is this divorcee with his kid who one Christmas they hear something fall on their backyard, and they realize that it's a guy in a Santa suit. Tim Allen puts on the suit and he magically becomes the new Santa Claus. Really, really good movie. The best one of the three, because there's actually three of these, but the first one is by far the better one. Picked up Executive Decision with Kurt Russell, and a small starring role by Steven Seagal. And it's weird because Steven Seagal is always, like this elite, badass member. But these terrorists hijack a plane, and Seagal's team goes to stop them. But Seagal actually dies, so the main character is now the Kurt Russell character. So I thought that was pretty unique that Steven Seagal bites the big one in this movie. But really good movie. It's a popcorn movie, but it's really good. Picked up Gene Kelly, Anatomy of a Dancer. This is a documentary on Gene Kelly, who starred in Singing in the Rain. And it has clips from all his movies. It has interviews with his family and his remaining friends. So, a really good, interesting look at a really good dancer, in my opinion. And he was a good actor, too. Picked up In the Line of Duty, number 4. Another really good kung fu. It's actually made by the same team that did Iron Monkey. It reminded me a lot of Super Cop, the Jackie Chan movie, but it's really cool in its own right. It also has some impressive kung fu moves. The fighting is really, really cool. So another really, really good kung fu movie. If you like these type of movies, I would definitely recommend this one too. Picked up this movie. And I usually don't pick up movies without the cover art, but the movie inside is for a few dollars more, which is the second of the Clint Eastwood Western trilogy. Started with Fistful of Dollars, then this one, and concluded in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Really, really good movie. Really liked it a lot. I'm just going to have to print the cover sheet online. And I hate doing that, but the movie works like a charm, and it is a badass movie. Finally, picked up another Jim Carrey movie, Dumb and Dumber. And man, I have never seen a more appropriate title for a movie. I'm surprised these two guys made it to adulthood, quite frankly, because they are incredibly stupid. But that's what makes the movie really, really funny. Just seeing how these two idiots have this cross-country adventure and get into all sorts of trouble. But like I said, it is stupid as hell, but you will get a lot of laughs out of this movie. Like always, I like to share my finds with you guys and recommend the best of the bunch. So I'm going to go with a tie. I'm actually going to go with Pete's Dragon. I love the animation on the dragon. It's not as good as Mary Poppins, but I still love this movie. It's one of Disney's best, in my opinion. And I'm going to go with Iron Monkey. By far, some of the best kung fu I've seen in a while. Just lots and lots of fun. And game-wise, I'm going to go with the included New Super Mario Bros. It's a lot of fun. I wish they would have, instead of the two Toads, they would have put another character. I mean, they have so many characters to choose from. But lots of fun, and by far the find of the week is the Red Wii. That's just freaking epic. So, like always, thank you so much for your support and for watching my videos. And until I see you again, this is Vargas XX78 signing off.